Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Gospat Paravangja Paribrajagacharya Sattva Sadasyamal Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnavindi ki Jai, Ramacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai, Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Se Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gaur Gopinath Sam Kund Radha Kund Girivardhan ki Jai, Vrindavan Dham ki Jai, Navadvip Dham ki Jai, गंगा माई की जय, जमुना माई की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, स्वामी तो भक्तविंद की जय. All glories to the Asambhal Lord. All glories to the Asambhal Lord. All glories to the Asambhal Lord. Thank you very much.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Punarbhav Viparaksantu Takshashvat. Tatra tatra jagadguru bhavato darshanam yad syat apunarbhava darshanam vipadaksantu takshashvat tatra tatra jagadguru bhavato darshanam yad syad apunarbhava darshanam. Translation. I wish that all those calamities would happen again and again, so that we can see you again and again. For seeing you means that we will no longer see repeated births and deaths.
Vipada santuta satsat tatra tatra jagadguru bhavatu darshanam jasya apunat bhavadarshanam. So, if people do not know this philosophy, apunat bhavadarshanam, punarbhava, bhutta bhutta praliyate. The rascals, they cannot understand what is our real difficulty or suffering. Mudha, therefore the mudhas, they do not know it. What is our actual suffering? We understand from Bhagavad Gita, na jayate na mriyate, that this living entity is never born, never dies. This information we get, very simple information. We are taking information from whom? Krishna, Jagat Guru, the supreme Guru, the original Guru. Guru means Krishna's representative. A Guru cannot be manufactured. Guru means Krishna is Jagat Guru, and one who speaks on behalf of Krishna or one who speaks as Krishna says, he is Guru. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Amar Aggay Guru hai. You just become Guru on my order. You cannot become Guru automatically without following the order of Jagat Guru, the government servant. Who is government servant? Who is strictly following the government order. That is government servant. Anyone can say, I am government servant. No. How you can do? Simply Guru means who is following the principles given by the Jagat Guru. There is Guru. So, the principle, what is that principle? Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam bhaja. This is principle. You give up all these nonsense activities, simply surrender. So one who has surrendered to Krishna fully, no other business, he is Guru. This is the definition of Guru. There is no difficult to understand who is Guru. One who follows strictly the principles laid down by Jagat Guru, he is Guru. So, the Jagat Guru says, because we have to learn everything, especially spiritual subject matter from Guru. Tad vijnanatham sa gurum eva avyachet. This is the injunction of the Veda. If you want to understand Brahma, athata Brahma jigyasa, this life, human life is meant for inquiring about the absolute truth. Athata Brahma jigyasa. This is not meant for any other purpose. This life, any life, there is no question of inquiring about where shall I eat, where shall I sleep, where shall I have sex, how shall I be saved from fear. There is no such question. This is already arranged. These things are already arranged even for the birds and beasts. They are also living, they are also eating, they are also sleeping, they are also having sex life, they also defend them from danger. So, by nature, the arrangement is already there. So, only thing is different than in other life, there are 8,400,000, so 80 million, 8 million lives, they do not know except these things. And out of the 4 million, 8,400,000 human species, so mostly they are like animals. So unless one comes to the Vedic civilization, he is not human being. He is not human being. So when one comes to the Vedic principle, then the question is athata brahma jigyasa. Vedanta Sutra says, now you have come to the real platform, you inquire about Brahma. Jigyasu Shreya Uttamam. Tasmat Gurum Prapaddeta. Jigyasu, when one is inquisitive, to inquire about the higher level questions, Brahma Jigyasa, then he requires a guru. Tasmat Gurum Prapaddeta. You are now inquisitive about understanding higher level knowledge. So you must go to a guru. Tasmat Gurum Prapaddeta. Who? Jigyasu Shreya Uttamam. Uttamam. Uttamam means that which is above this darkness. This whole world is darkness. So one who wants to go above darkness. Tamasi ma jyotir gama. The basic injunction is don't keep yourself in darkness. Go to the light. That light is Brahma, Brahma Jignasa. So one who is inquisitive, uttama, udgata tama jasmat, udgata tama, tama means ignorance. So in the spiritual world, there is no ignorance, jnana. The Mayavadi philosophers, they simply say jnana, jnanama. But jnana is not stereotype. There is varieties. of jnana. Just like in Vrindavan, there is jnana, but there is varieties. Somebody wants to love Krishna as servant, somebody wants to love Krishna as friend, somebody wants to appreciate Krishna's opulence, somebody wants to love Krishna as father and mother, somebody wants to love Krishna as conjugal lover, as paramar, never mind. So, somebody wants to love Krishna as enemy, just like Kansa. That is also Vrindavan Leela. He is always thinking of Krishna in a different way. How to kill Krishna. Putana, she also apparently came as lover of Krishna to offer her breast for sucking, but the internal desire was how to kill Krishna. But that is also taken indirect love. Indirect love. Annayat. So, Krishna is Jagadguru. He is the original teacher. And that teacher is teaching personally in the Bhagavad Gita. And we rascals, we do not take the lesson. Just see. Therefore, we are mudras. Anyone who is unfit to take the lessons given by the Jagadguru, he is mura. Therefore, our test tube is, if one does not know Krishna, if one does not know how to follow Bhagavad Gita, we immediately take him as a rascal. Never mind, he may be Prime Minister, he may be High Court Judge, no. No, he is Prime Minister, he is High Court Judge, still Mura, yes. How? Maya Jnana. He has no knowledge of Krishna. He is covered by Maya. Maya Jnana. Asuri Bhava Masuri. Therefore he is Mura. So straightly pitch. Of course, you may say all these things in soft language, just to not to make any agitation. But anyone who does not accept Krishna as the Jagat Guru and does not take his lessons, he is a rascal. Just like this Mura in Jagannath Puri, he says that you take next part, then you can. That is Mura. Take him as a rascal. Why? He is Jagat Guru. He also says, I am Jagat Guru. But he is not Jagat Guru. He has not seen what is Jagat. He is a frog. And he is claiming Jagat Guru. So, he is Mura. Krishna says he is Mura because he has not taken the lessons given by Krishna. Krishna personally says, Mang hi partha vapasrita jepishu papajona. Papajoni, those are born in the family of mlechas, javanas, or the sapachas, they are called papajoni. But Krishna says, even they, the born in the papajoni, jatha bijang jathajani. The father is the bijam, he gives the semina, and mother is the source of birth. So, combination of father, mother, the Papa Joni, therefore Joni. Joni means source of birth. So Krishna says, Papa Jonaya, plural number. Jonaya. Joni, this word, Shabda. So, the plural number, Jonaya. There are many different types. That is also mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. What are that? Kirata, Hunanda, Pulinda, Pukkasa, Abhira, Samba, Jabana, Prasadaya, Jenne Chupaya. These are mentioned, Papa journey. And less than them, if there are still Papa journey, Shuddhanti, Jadupasraya, if such persons take shelter of a pure devotee, he is Shuddhanti. This is the Shastric injunction. He becomes purified because the pure devotee knows how to purify the Papa-joni. He knows. That rascal is not a pure devotee. He does not know. Therefore he thinks unless the birth is changed, how one can be purified. He does not know the process. Therefore, Shastra says that the Mayavadis, rascals, they should not become guru because they do not know how to purify the disciple. The Mayavadi rascals, they do not know. They think after changing this body, one becomes purified. No. Therefore, Shastra says that Satkarma Nipuna Vipra Mantra Tantra Visharada. A person, Vipra, Brahman, is expert in 6 kinds of Brahminical business. Sat karma. Sat means 6 and karma means activity. Sat karma Nipuna Vipra. Nipuna very expert. He knows all the Brahminical activities. What is that? Pathan, jajan, jajan, dan, pratigraha. He knows, he is educated. Brahman means Pandit. He is personally educated and he educates others. That is Brahman. Brahmana does not keep himself educated. That education, that means he is Brahmana, he makes others also Brahmana. That is Brahman. Not that I remain Brahman. I remain Vaisnava and others may suffer. No. Pathan. He must educate others. That is the business of Brahman. Paradukha dukhi. That is Vaishnava. Vaishnava means who is unhappy by seeing others unhappy. Just like Prahlad Maharaj. Suche tato vimukha chetasa maya sukhaya bharamad bhutu vimura. My Lord, so far I am concerned, I have no problem. Naivat udviji para durataya vaitaranya. These vaitaranya, this ocean of nescience, what is explained here as punarbhava. This is nescience, ocean, again and again swimming. If you perpetually remain in the ocean and if you have to perpetually struggle for swimming, because in the ocean you have no shelter. Land is your place. But if you are placed in the ocean, however, you may be very expert swimmer, but that does not mean that you are happy. You can go on struggling, swimming, very expert, but that does not mean happiness. Similarly, here in the ocean of nescience, all these rascals are swimming. They are making plans to become happy. But they are not happy. That's a fact. They can try to become happy. That is natural. Everyone unhappy, he wants to become happy. That is called struggle for existence. But they do not know except this, the Darwin's theory, because he is a rascal. He thinks that the struggle is the only business. His only observation is that the struggle is the only business, survival of the fittest. But he does not know how to become fit. He does not know. That is mentioned here. Apunar bhavadarsanam. That is fitness. No more struggling. Struggling stop. So that process is not known. So, this is the lack of knowledge at the present moment. We do not take instruction from the Jagat Guru, Krishna, and still we are MA PhD, Dr. Frog, so this will not help. This will not help. He must know that this Maya, just like a police business is to give trouble to the criminal so that he can understand the government is most powerful, I cannot violate the rules and regulation of the government. This is police business. If you follow, if you obey the government's rules and regulation, then police has nothing to do with you. Police maybe, police department maybe. Similarly, Mameva Japrapadante, if you surrender to Krishna, Maya me tang tarante, this Maya has nothing to do with you. There may be Maya, hundreds of Maya, thousands of Maya. That doesn't mean that Maya will bother you. Therefore, one who is Krishna conscious, advanced in Krishna conscious, he is not bothered with sex life. That is the prime factor of disturbing. So, Jadavadhi mama chitta Krishna padara vindaya nava nava dhamadantumas Tadavadhi batanari sangame smarjamane. The Jamunacharya says, that since I have dedicated my life to Krishna and I am getting more and more happiness by serving him, since then, whenever I think of sex life, I spite on it. So because Maya cannot touch him. This is the test. Jadavadhi mama chitta Krishna padara vinda. You haven't got to ask anybody whether I am advanced in Krishna consciousness. Do you give me certificate? You can have your certificate by yourself, whether you have no more any desire for sex life, that's all. Not that he has become important. If required, he can give birth to hundreds of children, but he does not like. That is the certificate. And so long we'll have any such material desire, then Krishna is so kind, he will give you chance to take birth again. Therefore, the aim should be real happiness is apunar bhava darsana. Apunar bhava. This is going on. The Jagat Guru is teaching. Na jayate mriyate va. It requires little intelligence. That Krishna, the Jagat Guru, is teaching that living entity is never born and never dies. So why I am taking birth and I am dying? This much intelligence they haven't got. Because they do not take the instruction of the Jagat Guru. He is describing na jayate namriyate eva kodachit. Kodachit at any time. Not that in the past he was dying. Krishna says again in the second chapter that all these soldiers and kings who have assembled there, so also you and me, we existed in the past, we are existing now, and we shall continue to exist in the future. Therefore, kodachit. Kodachit means at any time. Any time means past, present and future. Time has got three factors. So at any time, kodachit means any time, the living entity is never born, never dies. This is the fact. Why you do not think? Then why I am dying? I must have to die. Death is as sure. as anything. So they have no even sense. They are so animalistic. There's an animal. He does not know that death can be avoided. There's the animal civilization. This very question, and the Bhagavad Gita, Jagat Guru is teaching, that try to understand this fact. First of all, this is beginning of Bhagavad Gita. Tatha dehantara prak, dhiras tatanamaya. So there is no death, but you change your body, just like you change your garment, you change your shirt and coat. Similarly, you change your body, but the thing is that this changing of body is not very happy task. Today I am American, very happy, but tomorrow if I change my body, I become a dog, or even cow in America, I will be sent to slaughterhouse. So changing of body is very risky. You American human being or Indian human being, anyway you have got protection, but as soon as you change your body, American cow, then you are for slaughterhouse. Is it not a fact? So change of body is very risky. Therefore, Kunti says, Apunar bhavadarsanam. Krishna, by seeing you, I can stop this again and again birth and death. Therefore, let all the dangers remain so that we always seek to see you, because we have no other shelter. Whenever we are in danger, we simply ask your favor. That is our business. So, Krishna was taking farewell from Kunti to go back to Dwarka. So, that was the lamentation of Kunti. The Krishna, you did so much for us. You saved us from so many dangers. Now, because we are situated in our position, we have got the throne, we have got the kingdom, but you are going away. No, I don't want. Vipadasantu. Let us remain in danger always. Don't go. Please don't go. I prefer to remain in Vipada. This is Kunti's. I prefer. Because let there be all kinds of dangers in this life. But when I see you again and again, I advance. I advance in what? Apunar bhavadarsana. That I will not have to take birth again. So let there be dangers always, so that I can see you again and again, so that this business of taking birth and death again and again be finished. Just like you have got a dangerous boil, you are applying so many medicine, but it is not cured. The doctor said you have to go, surgical operation. So that will be very troublesome before. But an intelligent person will say, yes, you do it, so that this trouble may be finished. So, Kunti wants that again and again all these dangers may be repeated, so that we can think of you, we can see you, so that no more this life of repetition. But these people, they do not know. This is the real unhappiness. Bhutta praliyate. These rascal civilizations, they do not know. They are taking risks of again and again taking birth. Nunang pramatta kurute vikarma. Jadindriya prita e aprinoti. Na sadhumanne jato atmanoyam. Asannapi klesataya asadaya. So long we'll get this material body. You have to suffer. It is meant for suffering. As soon as you get this material body, this body or that body, you have to suffer. Tita. So, people do not know.
Hare Krishna. So this is the lecture from prayers of Queen Kunti. Vipada santuta shashvat tatra tatra jagadguru bhavato darshanam yatsad apunarbhava darshanam. So Prabhupada is speaking in the beginning about Muda. Muda is the one he doesn't know what he doesn't know, but we can know from Bhagavad Gita what we cannot know. Wait, mic is coming.
Muda means one who is not accepting Krishna as Jagat Guru.
What Muda doesn't know, first of all?
He don't know. He has to take. He should have a guru who is a follower of Jagat Guru.
Muda is one, he doesn't know that living entity never takes birth and never dies. This is the simplest thing. Muda is one, he doesn't know. He can know from Krishna, who is Jagat Guru. Hari Bol. And next, Prabhupada explaining about relationship between Guru and Krishna. Hare Krishna. Vannath Prabhu.
A guru is representative of Krishna, and guru says what Krishna says, and he will not manufacture on his own.
Hari Bol. Krishna is Jagat Guru, and Guru is a person who represents Krishna. In that way, he doesn't manufacture anything. So next, Prabhupada is telling, human life is meant for what? It is not meant for something, it is meant for something. Naresh Prabhupada.
Inquiring about absolute truth.
Hari Bol. And what is not meant for? We should not inquire for.
Eating, mating, defending, and is sleeping, eating, and mating and defending.
Hari Bol. Why you should not be inquiring about all these things? Why you should not be worrying about all these things?
Because it is already arranged by the nature, so we need not to do any extra endeavor for it.
Hari Bol. So by nature's arrangement, it is already there. So we should not so much worry about all these things, which is already arranged. Next, Prabhupada is telling about Tasmad Gurum Prapadyeta Jijnasu Sreya Uttamam. So, what is Uttama? Prabhupada explaining about Uttama in comparison to material world and spiritual world.
Prabhupada telling Uttama means Uttama. Tama means darkness. Tama, beyond darkness, so is going light. So material world is darkness, Uttama means spiritual world, no darkness.
Hari Om. So the Vedic statement is Tamasima Jyotirgama. Don't keep yourself in the darkness, go to light. So Mayavadis always say about Jnana, but Jnana is not something stereotyped. There is something varieties of Jnana. So there is some varieties of jnana. What is the varieties?
Prabhupada was saying about different rasas in Vrindavan. Like one can have the knowledge of loving Krishna as their son, or as their master, or their conjugal lover. So in this way, there are varieties of jnana.
And Putana and Kamsa also are
They
part
loved Krishna in enmity.
enmity. Hari Bol. So there is a test of rascal. How do you test a rascal? Yeah, how you do? Say he is a rascal. Yes, bro.
Prabhupada was saying that if he does not know Krishna or he does not follow the teachings of Krishna, he is rascal.
Hari Bol. That's all. Never mind. He may be prime minister. He may be high court judge. He is high court judge. Still he is Muda. Yeah, you can use soft language, Prabhupada. Then next, Prabhupada gave about one example about rascal. Live example. Somebody. He is from one holy place. Who can tell?
He was telling one devotee from Puri, he was claiming himself Jagat Guru, not allowing others to enter. But he has not seen the Jagat. He was telling how he is like a frog, how he can be Jagat Guru. Not seen the Jagat only.
Hari Bol. So next, Prabhupada is explaining about Mamhi Partha Vyapasritya Epishu Papa Yonayaha. So, what is Papa Yoni and how they can get purified?
By taking shelter of a pure devotee.
Hari Bol. So, next, Prabhupada is telling Mayavadis should not become Guru. Why? Matais.
Because they invent something on their own. They teach us their own philosophy. They don't follow. They don't teach what is coming in disciplic succession.
Correct. Only here, what is that wrong? Prabhupada, they are not teaching correct. What is the wrong teaching they are giving? Here, Prabhupada is telling here one, they are teaching one something very wrong. That's why they should not become gurus. Yes, Vinay.
They don't know how to make disciples.
They are teaching one wrong principle. What to say?
सोचते हैं कि बॉडी खत्म होने के बाद प्यूरिफाई हो जाएगा.
Hari Bol. So, what Mayavadas are teaching that in this lifetime you cannot become better. You have to die, and next life only some hope is there. That's what Mayavadas are telling actually. No, the Shastra is not telling like that actually. Yenyeche papa yadapa shreyas kirata hunandra pulinda pulkasha abira sumba yavana akashadi. All these are papa yonis, it is considered. But they can be shuddhyanti tasmai Prabhavishnave namaha. So in this very lifetime actually they can get purified. So that's why Mayavadis are wrong. And what is the qualities of a Brahmana? Shat karma. Murtimanpu.
पठन पाठन यजन याजन दान प्रतिग्रह.
Dana pratigraha. And one more quality Prabhupada told, that is, there are 6 items. Brahmana, one of the main qualities is
Vipra, his.
Yeah, a Brahmana makes one more Brahmana. He just doesn't remind himself as Brahmana. Haribo. Next, who is a Vaishnava? Yes, Subhendu.
Prabhupada was saying about paradukha dukhi. He should be very concerned to see others' sufferings.
Who is unhappy by seeing others' unhappiness. Haribo. Next, Prabhupada is giving example about a Vaishnava from Bhagavatam. Yes.
Prahlad Maharaj. I am not worried about myself, I am worried about others. What will happen to them?
Haribo. So, next, actually, Prabhupada is telling about uh, the existence of in this material world. It's like a swimming, you know, and he connected that with Darwin theory also. What Prabhupada said about that being.
Even a greatest swimmer also is always swimming, but it is not never ending. There will be some limit. So one cannot unlimited struggling cannot be carried on. And unlimited struggling is going on.
Yeah,
it is limited human being.
Yes, somebody want to explain properly. Mrinal Prabhu.
प्रभुपाद बोलना चाहते कि कोई स्विमिंग जानता है तो समुद्र में वो स्विमिंग कुछ काम नहीं आएगा. तो ऐसे मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में कोई अगर एग्जिस्ट करने का प्रयास कर रहे तो कुछ फ़ायदा नहीं है, क्योंकि इधर वो ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं कर पाएंगे. कोई अगर एक्सपर्ट कितना भी एक्सपर्ट हो, उनको नेचर उनको गिरा देगा.
Yeah. Hari Bol. So Prabhupada is telling actually, expertly swimming itself is not happiness actually. Understand how much expert he may be swimming, but over a period of time he will become tired and he has to die. Actually, he cannot swim for all time together. How much expert swimmer, one day he will die only. He has to drown himself. So people think that I am swimming very expertly, I am handling in this world so expertly everything. That itself is success. So next he connected with the Darwin theory. Yes.
Prabhupada told about Darwin says survival of the fittest, but he didn't told that how to become fit. That is by taking shelter of Lord.
Hari Bol. Surviving is not our only business actually. Prabhupada is telling our business is to go back to Godhead. And he doesn't know how to become fit. So next, Prabhupada comparing Maya and police. They are doing similar job. Maya and police are doing similar job. What job they are doing? Maya also and police also. In Murtimanpu.
Police give the punishment to show that government is powerful. So similarly, Maya also gives the punishment so that it teaches that Krishna is powerful.
So Maya and both are disciplining the person and making sure that he aligns with the government. So Hari Bol. So when will Maya will not trouble? Prabhupada compared with one sloka in Bhagavad Gita. Gave one sloka. Not one Maya, any number of Mayas could be there, but they will not trouble behind Mataji.
When we surrender to Krishna. When we surrender to Krishna, Mayam evam tarantite.
Hari Bol. So next, Prabhupada is telling about one who surrendered to Krishna. He is not troubled by Maya. So you can take certificate for yourself. Huh? How you can give certificate to yourself? Yes, Prabhu. You want to say nothing?
When we are not interested in sex life.
Hari Bol. So next, Prabhupada is telling actually what is the beginning teaching of Bhagavad Gita. Starting teaching of Bhagavad Gita.
Dehino asmin yatha dehe. That
Tata dehantra
prapti.
namuhyati.
So when somebody leaves this body, in this body from childhood, he is changing the body to youth, then old age. Similarly, at time of a death, he has to change this body to another body.
Hari Bol. So not only that, Prabhupada telling this changing body is very risky. You become American human being or Indian human being, or you may become a American cow. You may be going to slaughterhouse. So it is very, very risky. Changing body is very risky. Next, Prabhupada concluding with this sloka, prayer of Kunti Maharani. She wants difficulties. Why she wants difficulties? She is happy to Rasheshwar Madhav Prabhu. You want difficulties.
When difficulties were there, Krishna came and saved. He gave darshan to all the Pandavas, Kunti. Now difficulties are not there. They got kingdom back and everything. Now everything is nice. So
getting darshan of
now
Krishna
is leaving now. Krishna is leaving now. Krishna is leaving them now.
Okay. Bar he is seeing Krishna again and again. So
Yeah,
what is the use of that?
If you see Krishna, we will not have more Apunar Bhava Darshan.
Punarbhava
We will not
darshanam.
get again next verse.
Hari Bol. So last here Prabhupada is telling this with one example also Prabhupada gave. Why we can, in this world also we sometimes invite difficulty. So with one example Prabhupada gave, we are happy to invite difficulties. One medical related example. Yes, Putaran Babu.
Like operation is required for the deceased person because if he go through the operation, then he will be cured. Similarly, we go to the difficulty in this material world. If we remember Krishna, we can go back to Godhead and come out of the cycle of birth and death.
Hari Bol. So Prabhupada is saying there is a dangerous boil on the body. So, but if it is pinching, it is very painful. But still, people go for it. If I undergo this difficulty, then I will be cured forever. So, what is real unhappiness? That rascals doesn't know. Prabhupada is telling in the last. This is the real unhappiness. These rascals doesn't know. Okay, I will only tell. So the real unhappiness is bhutva bhutva praliyate, taking birth again and again. This is the real unhappiness actually. Why people don't know? Because people are mad after sense gratification. Nonam pramatta kurte vikarma edendriya priti apranoti. So Prabhupada is telling, as soon as you get this material body, this body or that body, you have to suffer Trividha Tapa. So this people doesn't know. This is the real unhappiness. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jaya. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की.